Hi everybody, it's Dan and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making a classic, delicious red velvet cake. If you like red velvet, you're going to love this light and fluffy red velvet cake topped with dreamy cream cheese frosting. It's going to be absolutely delicious. I'll be sure to throw a link to the recipe down below in the description, and stay tuned at the end of the video for more information about the KitchenAid stand mixer giveaway. Plus, if you're new in the kitchen, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. Now let's go ahead, preheat your oven to 350 degrees and get started on some delicious, dreamy red velvet cake. So for our first step, we're gonna grab a large mixing bowl, and to that we're gonna go ahead and add in all of our butter. Then we're gonna begin to cream our butter on a medium speed until it is light and fluffy. Then we're going to add in our sugar, and lowering our hand mixer speed to a medium, we're going to mix the sugar into the butter until it's well combined. And then once you have your butter and your sugar fully combined, we're going to go ahead and add in our eggs one at a time. So we're going to add in one egg and beat that into the butter sugar mixture. And we're going to add in our second egg and continue to beat that as well into the butter and the sugar mixture on a nice medium-low speed. Now we'll want to add in our vanilla and blend that in with our mixer on a low speed. Once you have your butter, your eggs, your sugar, your vanilla all blended together, you want to go ahead and add in your cocoa powder. And staying on that nice low speed with your hand mixer, you want to go ahead and slowly work your cocoa powder into the mixture. And once that's all combined, you want to go ahead, scoot that to the side just a tiny little bit, grab a medium-sized bowl for our dry ingredients. So first up, we're going to go ahead and add in our flour, our baking soda, and our salt. Then we're going to give that a quick little whisk. And set that aside, grab a small mixing bowl, and to that we're going to go ahead and add in our buttermilk, our white vinegar, and our food gel color. Then we're going to whisk our buttermilk and our vinegar and our food gel color until everything is fully mixed and the color has completely incorporated into the buttermilk. So we have our wet mixture, we have our dry mixture, and we have our buttermilk mixture. Now it's time to add it all together. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start by adding in a third of our dry mixture into our wet mixture, along with half of our buttermilk mixture. And we're going to begin to mix on a nice medium speed with our hand mixer. Now that we have that mixing nice and started, let's go ahead and add in the rest of our dry ingredients and the rest of our buttermilk mixture. Now we're going to switch our hand mixer to the lowest possible speed and begin to incorporate all these ingredients together just for a couple of seconds, making sure not to overmix. And you want to stay on that low speed and continue to mix until you have a smooth, just combined red velvet cake batter. And just like that, in a couple of quick, easy steps, we have classic, delicious red velvet cake batter. Now all we have to do is go ahead and pour this into our prepared pans. And then pop in the oven and let bake for a quick 35 to 40 minutes, or until your cake tester comes out clean. Now while our cakes are still baking in the oven, let's go ahead and start on our delicious, dreamy, smooth cream cheese frosting. So you want to grab a large bowl, and to that you want to add in all of your butter. And you want to begin to cream on a high speed with your hand mixer. Once creamed, you'll add in all of your cream cheese and continue to beat until combined and smooth. And once you have full smoothness with your butter and your cream cheese frosting, you want to go ahead and you want to add in your vanilla and a little bit of salt. And then just blend that in with the cream cheese and the butter. Then to finish it all off, you want to go ahead and start adding in your sifted powdered sugar 1 cup at a time. So you want to add in 1 cup of powdered sugar, and switching your hand mixer to the lowest possible speed setting, you want to begin to mix in your sifted powdered sugar 1 cup at a time. Once all your powdered sugar has been added in, you want to go ahead and give it a quick whip for no more than 30 seconds on a nice high speed. So our cakes have baked, they've cooled. I let them cool in the pans for a quick 5 minutes before inverting them and letting them cool completely. But now it is time to decorate and assemble and have a delicious, so good red velvet cake. So first up, we want to go ahead and we want to level all of our cakes. And be sure to save your cake tops that we're leveling off and add them to a bowl. We're going to go ahead and use those later for a nice little crown. And after you level each cake, you want to begin to halve each cake. So with our cakes leveled and our cakes halved, we can begin to start building this amazing red velvet cake. So let's take our first cake layer and add that to our cake turntable. And then we want to fill this first layer with a generous amount of cream cheese frosting. And then top with our next layer of cake. More cream cheese frosting. More red velvet cake. More cream cheese frosting. And our last layer of cake. Once you have all your cake layers filled and stacked up, it's time to cover this red velvet cake with even more cream cheese frosting. So starting from the bottom and while rotating your cake turntable, pipe on your cream cheese frosting in an upward motion. Then using a cake frosting scraper, a straight spatula, or an offset spatula, you want to smooth your cream cheese frosting. The best way is to hold your smoothing tool upright and gently pressed against your cake while rotating your cake turntable, letting your cake turntable do all the work here. After you have that cream cheese frosting all smoothed along this delicious red velvet cake, I can't say that enough, you want to add even more cream cheese frosting to the top of your cake and give that a nice smooth over. Now just pop that in the fridge for a quick 5 minutes and let it chill, let it set while we work on some of our finishing touches. So we have the cake toppers that we took off from the cake when we were leveling it off, added it to a small bowl, and we're gonna take 2 forks, or you can use a cheese grater or a scraper, and we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna shred this cake till we have some crumbs. And these are going to be for our nice red velvet cake crumb heart. And the way I like to get it is going to be taking a heart-shaped cookie cutter, placing it on top of your cake, and then filling with red velvet cake crumbs. Then with your remaining red velvet cake crumbs, you can go ahead and add them all around your cake by gently pressing them into the cream cheese frosting. Now back to the top of the cake, we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove our heart-shaped cookie cutter to reveal a perfectly shaped red velvet cake heart. It's like a cake on a cake. You know, nice little mini cake. It's adorable. It's cute. It's a great idea. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and arrange our wrapped chocolate roses on top of our cake. And after you finish decorating, you will have a light red velvet cake that's fluffy and goes perfect with this dreamy cream cheese frosting. Perfect for any occasion. Like today, this cake is going to be so good. I can't wait to have a slice. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I had so much fun making this classic red velvet cake. If you're a fan of red velvet cake, why is that a mouthful? If you're a fan of red velvet cake, there we go. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. Helps me out, lets me know I'm baking up recipes you all like, you enjoy, and you want to see more of. And after you give that like, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video, so you don't miss out any more delicious velvet cakes. I'm thinking we can do one in every single color. Maybe, yeah, orange, blue, green, we're gonna do it. Plus, I still have 20 KitchenAid stand mixers to give away. So if you haven't already, be sure to enter down below. Once you enter the giveaway, you'll have 20 chances to win and lots of ways to enter. Lastly, don't forget, if you make your own delicious, so good red velvet cake, definitely give a tag on Instagram. You know, let me see what you're baking up in your kitchen. Alrighty, well, you know the drill by now. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab a slice of cake, have a big cup of coffee, enjoy the weather. It's finally nice here in Pittsburgh. Skies are blue, the sun's out, it's so perfect. I hope you all get to do the same, and as always, I will see you all in the next video very soon. Bye!